It's been a long week, but the tips are flying. If you haven't subscribed, do so already, but it's not about that. It's about this. Let's get into it. The round 7 tips. Who is going to have a win this week? Let's get into it.
Sometimes you just got to sit back and enjoy the show. And what a show he's put on.
I think every non-Richmond fan really hopes West Coast get up for this one, and it's the kind of game that I can absolutely see happening. But they just don't have a midfield, the Eagles. They really don't at the moment. And as much as I think that home crowd factor is going to be a thing, there aren't going to be that many winnable games. And I do think they're destined for at least a top 4 pick in this draft. They're going to jot this down as a maybe. But the Tigers, are you still in the hunt? Or do they think they're still in the hunt? Or are you rebuilding? If they lose, does Tarrant play again? Hard to say. Cochin's definitely done. There are a few careers on the line on Friday night, and that is why I am going with the Tigers. I also think they've got a bit too much firepower up forward for the Eagles, whose firepower of their own just aren't getting it done. So the Tigers for me. If Taberner and Darcy were playing, I don't think the ground would be that much of an influence. I'd be tipping Freo. I've been that impressed with them. However, they're not going to have those 2 charges, which means the Cats' defense are going to be pretty much settled down there. They do obviously know the ground that well. I don't think it's going to play that big of an impact. I think Freo are going to win the clearances in this one, but I think the experienced Cats outfit are going to get over the line in this one. I really wish this was the Friday night game, and that's no offense to West Coast or Richmond fans, but this would be a genuine corker. But it's the first game. It's on a Saturday. I think it'll be a good one, but without Darcy and Taberner, it's the Cats for me. Everyone should be so far off the Giants, it's not funny. Everyone should absolutely be digging the boots in. Not at Leon Cameron, at the Giants players. We should absolutely be wondering what the hell is going on. And in such a weird season, with Adelaide in such good form, the Giants are going to beat the Crows at Adelaide Oval. They just are, in my opinion. That's who I'll be tipping. The Crows, they've had 2 games they've lost by under a kick. 2 games they've won by over a kick. It seems like getting over the line is such a difficult task for them. The Giants, in such an unpredictable world, sometimes you need to go with the unpredictability, and that will be a Giants win. But my goodness gracious me, they desperately need some goal kickers. The Crows have got them. All the logic says Adelaide, but come on. Why do we need logic? The Giants win. Melbourne, convincingly, and I like it, but it's the truth. Melbourne win. Next game. One of the most underrated games of the round here, because we need to find out, was Port just playing West Coast, or are they getting themselves back into some sort of form? The Saints, they're without Ryder and Marshall. They're without Marshall and Hayes. Ryder is playing against Sam Hayes. Jeez, how's that for a tongue twister? It's been a long week for Dazzling, but Ryder v Hayes. That's a really interesting matchup. I've been pretty impressed with Sam Hayes as a young ruckman. I think Port have got a good one there, but Ryder is the experienced campaigner. The Saints, they've been the better team all year. I didn't tip against them last week because I thought the Giants had more to play for. I still think Port have got more to play for than the Saints, but I'm not going to fall for the same trap twice. The Saints, they keep on rolling. A goal or 2, but the Saints get up. Danger game. Oh, danger game. North smacked the Blues last year, and we need to find out about the maturity of this group. However, North are worse than they were last year right now, which is a huge problem. Carlton are going to look at this game, and I think North are going to be in it in the first half, but the Blues pull away. They're one of the worst second-half teams in the competition, the Blues. I think they write that this week. I'm not going to give you a margin for this one, but if the Blues lose this, it'll be the biggest story in footy no matter what else happens. Leon Cameron could quit after the game and walk out of his press conference giving the middle finger, and if Carlton lost, it'd still be the biggest story. That's just the impact a loss to North might have for the Blues, and I don't think it'll happen. I'll take the Blues in this one. Collingwood are better than the Suns in almost every facet of the ground. Now, no Grundy means Wits will be going up against Aiden Begg, which will be impressive to see what happens there. But Gold Coast, they don't play at the G that often. An upset could be brewing here. I kind of want to pick a draw for this game because neither result would surprise me. Neither result really would surprise me. But you got to pick a winner in this caper. The winner of this game should be Collingwood. Will it be Collingwood? Hard to say, but I'm going to go with the Pies. Is this like an anti-blockbuster? Because it's not who wins this game we're going to learn a lot about, it's who loses. Now, personally, I think both these teams have got massive positional problems, and Essendon have got a few injuries. The Dogs went through a torrid week last week, and my condolences go out to Travis Varco and Mitch Wallace. Mitch Wallace lost his mother-in-law, and Travis Varco lost his mum. No matter what is happening on the football field, we don't wish that upon people and hope that their families are okay. And congratulations to Mitch's wife, Emily, who gave birth during the week. So fantastic stuff for Mitch in growing his family. Condolences to Emily, who lost her mum as well. In saying that, I do think the Dogs get up. I think they got the kick up the arse that they need this year. The Bombers, they're scraggling at the moment. They haven't had a win under Ben Rutten this year, and that continues. The Dogs for me. I know this is being talked up as a blockbuster. Tom Papley's back. This is insane. But sometimes you really have to stick to your principles. And in my tier list, go check out that video. Spoiler alert, one of these teams was better than the other in my opinion. And no matter the ground, sometimes you got to pick the team that you think is better. I think Brisbane have got too many weapons, especially with Paddy McCartan out, to kick a score that the Swans won't be able to catch. I really hope that this is a high-scoring game, a shootout, because it could become an instant home and away classic. I think Brisbane get up. It wouldn't surprise me if this was a 60-70 kind of game, but I really hope it's an 80-90 kind of affair, or even higher. But to end the round, the Lions get up. Those are the tips there, guys. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Comment below. Let me know. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I hope you enjoy the footy. Whether your team wins or loses, let me know what you think is going to happen. I'll see you in the next video. It's been a hell of a week. I'm looking forward to some time off over Saturday and Sunday and watching as much footy as I can. If you haven't subscribed, do so already. And until next time, goodbye.